Welcome to WRTR Real Talk Radio. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the hosts and guests
and do not necessarily reflect the views of any affiliated organizations or institutions. This podcast is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered legal, financial, or professional advice.
While we strive to provide accurate and up-to-date information, we make no representations or warranties of any kind, express or implied, about the completeness, accuracy, reliability, or availability with respect to the podcast or the information, products, services, or related graphics contained in the podcast.
Any reliance you place on such information is strictly at your own risk. In no event will we be liable for any loss or damage, including, without limitation, indirect or consequential loss or damage, or any loss or damage whatsoever arising from loss of data or profits arising out of or in connection with the use of this podcast.
By listening to WRTR Real Talk Radio, you acknowledge that you understand this disclaimer and agree to its terms. Enjoy the show.
WRTR Real Talk Radio. Featured guest DJs. Original shows. Music news. The hottest DJs from around the world.
Nigs and Jigs, we welcome you to a new week here on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Thank you so much over the past week for contributing to our ad campaign. So, yeah, thank you for all of y'all that have helped, all of the great messages and everything else. My name is Marcus Smoot.
What's up? It's your girl, Miss Liberato.
Girl, you look tired. And you look as tired as I feel.
Fucking tired.
Yeah, you look.
I'm looking raggedy.
You never look raggedy, first off. But
I feel like I look raggedy.
It's been a long time since I've seen you in a baseball cap, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't want to see what's underneath this baseball cap.
No, it's cool.
The lace is not lacing today.
Oh, no.
I'm tired. I've been running around. I had a long week. Good grief. See, I'm out of breath right now. I just ran across the street to get a freaking Red Bull.
Oh, God.
I just got a lot going on. Okay. I didn't go to bed this morning until 6 o'clock. Reason why is because I woke up out my sleep because somebody turned the air off in the house. So I woke up sweating. That already pissed me off.
I hate sleeping hot. Oh, my God. That is the worst shit ever.
It really is. I felt like I peed on myself or something. I'm
and
literally
you have breathing problems like I do, right? You have breathing problems and asthma and stuff like I do.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So hot
so
air.
Why
absolutely.
Did you do that?
Oh,
I'm
no.
literally waking up sweating.
Yeah.
And
you're trying to
choking.
kill me. You are trying to kill me. Got it.
So around 11:45, I say I woke up and was upset. Clearly, I set the alarm for 3:30 because I needed to get up for this Amazon Flex thing that I just now started.
Ooh, okay. I've gotten the email. I'm boycotting Jeff Bezos. Anything Jeff Bezos, I am not doing, but I get it. People got to make ends meet. I mean, how has that been? Because I saw it.
It's been cool though, actually, because the packages that I've been getting, the way that they route it, it literally is like the post office. They route it like the post office. All you got to do is follow your phone, and I made like $100 dropping off 20 fucking packages. That was nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
And I like the early morning, like 3:30 to 7 or 3:30 to 6 like time slots because nobody's out in the streets. So if I feel like I gotta stop, take a break, use the bathroom in the McDonald's or whatever the case may be, I can do that.
Oh no.
So it's been cool. However, yesterday was cool, but it wasn't cool. It was cool because I was already up and I was ready. But on the way, I checked my app. And it was like, your block has been canceled. Please don't go to the thing. I'm like, I know you fucking lying. I'm already up. But then when I read it, they said, you're still going to get paid for that block. So,
okay. Well, I mean,
I ain't had to do shit this morning. We made a U-turn, went right back home because I was already up. I didn't go to sleep until like 6 o'clock this morning. So here we sit.
I mean, it's still gorgeous. It's still gorgeous. You're still.
I almost said, I'm not doing nothing today. No rehearsal, no nothing. I'm that tired, but I'm going to push through like I always do.
Okay, just make sure that you're taking care of you. See, that rhymed.
So you already know who my who I want to be like is going to be for today.
You?
Me. I want to be like me.
Okay, that's fine. Shit. Since we pivoting into that, hold on. Did I even say anything? I was gonna ask you what's your gripe of the week, but you kind of gave it and then kind of didn't. But okay. My gripe of the week, I will say. Okay, so have you seen all these videos and stuff of people going back and forth about people talking about their autism and their ADHD and all this other stuff? Okay.
But to be fair, I see that during regular posts. Like, I always go to the comment sections, one, because y'all some fucking comedians, all of you all. Mm-hmm. The stuff that y'all be saying out of your mouth be making me laugh so bad. Mm-hmm. Secondly, this generation is very
autistic and ADHD,
impulsive with telling their business.
Yeah,
like they like to share and sometimes overshare. I will say, like you're fine and comfortable telling a complete stranger in the comment section what you did last night and with whom.
And see, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about because, okay, there's been this beef back and forth online. And it's like all of these people now, I guess it's being deemed at least cool or acceptable to talk about your autism symptoms and, your symptoms of ADHD and otherwise. People are speaking out about it, basically. Where it was so taboo before because autism has such a negative stigma politically, people are embarrassed about it. It's been weaponized in so many different ways. Again, I say both politically and just socially, because if you are autistic, then you are deemed like you have a label on yourself that makes you different from everybody else, and then everybody kind of treats you differently when the reality is that your mind really works almost faster than theirs. But I don't know, it's a thing of neurodivergence, and I don't want to get into that because I'm not a doctor, but what I will say...
I kind of do.
You do?
Yeah. I can speak from that.
Okay.
My son doesn't have a label. I've never told him that he has it. I don't necessarily believe that in that. I treat him like I treat my other children. And here he is graduating high school, doing things that they said that he would never do because I didn't put a label on there. I think sometimes in society, trending things kind of mix with things that people really have going on, and you have this thing where people say that they have something and they're self-diagnosing themselves, and then because they want to be trendy, some people are trying to treat this as a trend, and this is people's real life. That's what bothers me about it. Okay. Because I'm like, I know I'm not a doctor, but I just feel like everybody does not have autism in the world.
They don't.
I just feel like some people are treating this as a trend. To have something to talk about with other people. Some people, not all, but some people are. Clout, if you will.
Okay.
It disturbs me because I'm like, why, out of all things that you want to do, why use that? And other people have used other things, other labels to be like fit in or whatever the case may be. I don't agree with that. Okay. I don't like labels, no way.
Okay.
So, I am who I am. This is what it is, and you accept it or you don't. That's how I was raised. I guess that's old school, old fashioned. That's why I don't understand this new generation of thinking where you have to be labeled as something so you can feel like you're part of a clique or community, if you will.
Let me preface this. Part of autism, or one of the symptoms of autism, and especially those of us that have autism and ADHD, is your ability to mask those very symptoms. Like you mask it so well that oftentimes, people don't even pick up on it about you. And
I'm not talking about y'all people.
No.
I'm talking about the people who are literally saying because, oh, this person said it, and I watched a couple videos, and I feel like maybe my personality fits. Uh-huh. You understand what I'm saying, Marcus. I do. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to those who are. I'm just really saying I don't feel like the majority of people who get online, I do not feel like they have it at all. I just feel like it's something trendy. That's why you have on Netflix, you have, what's that autism show? It's like a dating show. They're starting to pick up on a lot of things because people are talking about it now, and I've noticed that.
Got it. And here's the thing that here's the point that I wanted to make with it. I'm not witch hunting autism. So that's not like that's.
I'm not either. I'm just saying.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But here's the thing: if somebody comes, I guess, out of the autistic closet, I guess I don't know what people. I don't know what's happening, but if there's an autism closet and now people are. Listen.
I know what we're calling today.
Hold on. We are not calling this episode Autistic Closet. We will the fuck not. No.
Oh my
Listen.
God, that almost took me out.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. We are not calling it that. No. The point that I'm trying to make is that I see that people are right now having a lot more conversations about these things. And those of us that have been diagnosed maybe a little earlier on than most, but even those that are diagnosed late and everything else. Right now, we, especially as a black community, have all been talking a lot about mental health and getting your affairs in order about mental health. Mm-hmm. So it would only make sense that, around the same time that a lot of us started influencing and pushing mental health, that then it would be a boom and a rise of people in autism stats, because it's coming out that a lot more people are on the spectrum.
It's coming out.
Listen, there you go. That's the thing.
That's what we're naming the show.
We're not naming it that. But no, we're not doing that. But what I will say is that it's refreshing almost to feel that way and to have that kind of a inclusivity and kind of, just being able to see creators that are like you and be able to recount things that they've experienced that you then in your mind go, yo, that's me too. It's even taken me personally back to a point to where I'm like, damn, that's why I drink so much, because god damn it slows my mind down. It allows me to sleep, yes, endlessly, because my mind is finally shut the fuck up and I can sleep. I mean, I get it. At the same time, yes, I do believe that there is a large party, like as a person that is black, that knows that everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black. Mm-hmm. I know that.
That's my point that I was making.
So I get that. And I know that there are people out there. But it is good to at least see a growing community of people that are talking about these things, and it's being amplified the way that it does, because autism always has this, I guess, parallel or social parallel perception as being less than.
It's a taboo thing.
Yeah, it's like,
it used to be a taboo thing to talk about, because people compare autism
with like
to
Down syndrome,
mentally retarded people.
Yeah,
that's what
Down syndrome.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Like now they just changed the phrase, and it's just like there's levels to it though. It's definitely levels to it.
Yeah.
You got your nonverbals who never speak.
Nope.
Never speak. They may make noises and stem, and that's it.
You got your introverts.
You have the violent
like me.
ones.
You got the
who
introverts.
Attack their parents.
Oh no, well, that's not me.
And be whooping and be tearing their house apart, putting holes in the walls. Like, you have those ones. You also have the ones that start actually talking and learning after going through speech therapy and stuff like that, and all of that.
Oh.
So it's levels to it too. So that's what people need to understand. It's not this one size fits all diagnosis. It's a full blanket of a lot of levels. So.
Okay. Well, you said you wanted to be like you this week.
I did, but I was just joking. I do actually have one.
By all means, then let us first.
Okay, so I want to be like the two twin sisters at Spelman College. It doesn't say their name. However, they graduated as valedictorians with the perfect 4.0 GPAs, redefining Black academic excellence.
work.
That's great. So me and my sister,
We both brilliant.
both graduated with perfect scores from
We
college. Are
both
you kidding
brilliant.
me?
We are both brilliant. That is what we
Yes.
do. Because we
Love
stand
that.
out. Black magic at its best.
Mm-hmm.
When I grow up, I want to be like a creative guy I found, again, on TikTok that I've learned about. His name is Christian Telesmar, and he's on TikTok at I am Telesmar. That's IAMTELESMAR. The brother has created a game, an actual game, to one-up the racists. Listen to this shit.
Have you ever been in that situation where you're sitting having dinner, or you're talking to some friends, or maybe even some acquaintances or strangers, and they say something like, I just don't get it. I don't get why people just don't pick themselves up by their own bootstraps. I don't get why people are complaining. I don't get why people of color always have to complain. I don't know why they just can't figure it out. I mean, Oprah figured it out. Michael Jordan figured it out. Why can't they figure it out? Have you ever had that conversation before? Yeah, I've had it a lot. I've had it so much that I actually made a board game about it. Yes, you heard that right. This is a hard copy board game that I made that literally teaches people about statistics and diversity, equity, and inclusion, and why society is set up the way it is. You're wondering why that's happening? This board game is going to give you some education. It's going to show you how many aspects of life are influenced by systemic oppression. Now, those are big words. Don't let it scare you. This is actually a very easy game to play. I've gone through so many iterations of the rule book just to make sure it's easy to understand, but I have just 2,000 left of these, and I'm telling you right now, I am trying to sell it. Please, for the love of God, do not go buy it on Amazon. I won't see that money. It's not mine. There's a whole thing. If you want to know what happened with Amazon and why I don't buy it from Amazon, go up to a video at the very top. Amazon literally stole my board game. It's copywritten, so thankfully, trademarked, so thankfully I still have the rights to it, but they took all my inventory that I had with them, and they're reselling it right now to make their own money off of it. It's very frustrating, so frustrating. I've been working on this board game since 2020, so over 5 years. It's here, it's beautiful, it's lovely. I am so proud of it. If you can support me, it's in the TikTok shop, so please go to the TikTok shop and, what's the name of my eye? I got it. Please go in the TikTok shop, it's attached here. Buy this board game, play it. It's so much fun, and it's very educational as well. It's played in schools. The age limit's 14 and up. So many great things. If you have questions, put it in the comment.
So yeah, like the brother, like he's a black owned business. He's a black owned. He turned racism into a game, and I love this creator for that. It's about us using our black magic to, reshape the world. Like, it doesn't have to be the way that it is, and we about to make sure that it ain't. So yeah, shout out.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
Now you know what we was just talking about, right?
I do, and I wasn't
talking
going to talk
about autistic, right?
Oh, go ahead.
Why the fuck when I open my phone? This is how I know the phone is listening.
I'm not autistic. I was just excited to show you my rock collection. Oh, that's the name of the video. Wow. Okay.
That's the first. The phone
yeah. Yeah, phones are absolutely. Well, you know
to
that.
Our conversation.
But did you know that Maryland just passed the law? Take yourself over to the Maryland legislative site and see the laws being passed in Maryland to protect us from bullshit like this. I mean, this
really?
This is TikTok, but yeah.
I'm glad.
Some of the legislation that we've been writing.
I sit in the car and we're having casual conversation as we're driving.
Right.
I'll open my Facebook.
And it will be that
and
very
be
thing.
Ads
yep.
For what I just fucking said.
Okay,
and
so
can
I give you something even?
Freaking me out,
can I give you something even more ratchet? Okay, so I deleted Facebook from my phone, right?
Okay.
I'm single now. Don't judge me, judge your mama.
Okay.
I will say that a gentleman caller that I just had a casual situation with. My mother sent me a Facebook video, so I went into the web form of Facebook. Mind you, I don't have the app on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my page because, I've been too lazy to go over there and get all of my pictures and stuff off of it. But that's the only reason that I still have it. Point that I'm making is that I went over, got on that, and then, I just went through the timeline real quick. And then how it has, like, the suggested friends? Why is that nigga on there?
You know what?
Why?
I'm not surprised.
I'm
not surprised. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because you added him to your contact list. Right?
No, I did not. That's the thing.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and another thing I've noticed is when I blocked somebody, then that same person was also on that Facebook list. So I'm like, they are really collecting data, or it seems like, at least to me, that they're collecting a lot of data.
No, they are.
So these things, this is what we talk about when we say that we want legislation to monitor this AI bullshit that's going on right now, because it's so bad. They're surveilling everything, and they're doing it in effort to sell you things or to even manipulate you. Because if I put somebody on my block list, why would they suddenly pop up on my TikTok contacts or people you may knows? Why?
I have no idea. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just like the whole selling. Why do you have to check a box to tell companies not to sell your fucking information?
That's so weird. That's weird.
Fucking crazy.
It is. It really is.
You know how many spam calls and text messages from these weird fucking numbers that I get a fucking day? My block list is heavy. The party is going on.
Wow.
It's over like 2,000 fucking things that I have blocked from my phone and my social media pages across the board. It's crazy.
And then they sell you more data in order to block. Because do you know that, like, on certain apps, I ain't gonna say which ones that I'm on, but on certain apps, now there's a limit to the number of people you can block before they charge you for more block. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So the more people you discover that are weird and you don't want to fuck with, and you start adding that to block your contacts, they'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool, but let me hold $20 for this subscription to keep that going. Price gouging, huh? Either way, ready to answer some letters, mama?
Yep.
Let's do it then. If it were Lyric, up next. Be right back.
I know y'all been seeing all this stuff that's been happening. And I want to talk about what's actually being said, because I still think some people are missing it. A warehouse worker sets a $600 million building on fire, and he records himself doing it. Someone shoots 13 bullets into a councilman's house and just leaves a note. A 20-year-old drives all the way from Texas to throw a Molotov cocktail in Sam Altman's house. And when they arrested him, he had a list, y'all. Names, addresses, other executives. The government's already threatening terrorism charges. The message they're trying to send is clear. Y'all follow suit, and this thing is going to cost you everything. But here's what I think they're missing. When people are willing to sacrifice that much, their freedoms, their future, like literally everything, the conditions that produce that decision are the actual story. You don't get here from a good situation, right? You get here from a situation where people have decided that they have nothing left to lose. And that decision doesn't come quickly. It comes after a long time of watching things just get worse and watching nothing change. And in true historical fashion, we've seen this before. This is nothing new. When workers in the early 1900s were dying in factories and couldn't get anyone to listen, they didn't hold peaceful rallies and go home. They blew up buildings. They set fires. They got violent. They got active. The state called them terrorists and criminals and made an example of them too. And what came out of that era? Worker protections, the 40-hour work week, child labor laws, the right to organize. Those came directly from that pressure. Not because the government suddenly developed a conscience, but because the alternative was worse. But rewind a little bit further. Before that, the bread riots. Luddites in England weren't ignorant people afraid of technology. They were skilled workers watching a system mechanize them out of existence, while the people profiting faced no consequences. They made a calculation about what action was available to them, and they took it. The state responded with executions and deportation, but the underlying conditions didn't go away. What's happening right now is a version of that same thing, right? So let's talk about AI. The AI build-out is one of the largest transfers of wealth and power in modern history. $430 billion in infrastructure investment this year alone. Data centers going up in communities that see their water usage spike, their electricity bills go up, their land values price them out, while the wealth generated flows to shareholders in a different zip code. Workers running the supply chains of trillion-dollar corporations, employed through contractors, designed to make sure the corporation isn't responsible for what they're paid. The liability distributed, the profit concentrated. People are not stupid. They can see the math. And when they've tried every formal channel available to them, when they voted, organized, showed up to city council meetings, filed complaints, and nothing moves, some of them make a different calculation. The government making examples of them is supposed to be a warning, but warnings only work if people believe they have something to protect. You hear me?
Maybe not what you should do, but definitely she would. If it were Lyric.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Lyric, and I'm back with my segment, If It Were Lyric, where I discuss your situationships, relationships, friendships, and everything in between. And I definitely give my 2 cents about it. Now, if you want to continue sending me your advice, questions, and stories, please send them to my Gmail at lyricbravado@gmail.com. All right, let's get into it.
Okie dokie, this one says, Dear Lyric, I have only started to, quote, date guys and take relationships seriously this year. I met a guy last December and started flirting pretty hard early on. We went on multiple dates, got intimate a few times, and said I love you and call each other boyfriend and girlfriend. The thing is that we never had an anniversary or set a date where we got together. We just began to call each other this label one day. We did couple things, but we weren't exactly a couple. It's intense. We began planning for the future, years ahead, kids, marriage, and housing. I fell real quick. The romance came quick, like some middle school relationship. All was well until late March, when I discovered a profile he followed. I rummaged his following for the first time after small arguments. The girl had his @ in her bio with a heart emoji. Her repost contained, quote, I love my BF, end quote, while commenting his initials on those reposts with some vids detailing his exact eye color, car, haircut, even favorite things. In her pics, she wore a necklace with his initial on it. Mind you, it's O, not common at all. The girl seemed serious about him. I brought it up to him twice, and he insists that she's an obsessed ex. He insists he lost feelings a long time ago. She was the past. He had no longer cares for her. I don't know how I feel. On one hand, I feel angry that I was betrayed. I was loyal to this man. He told me he was loyal and that there was no other girl. I feel like he's still lying about her. Another hand, we weren't exactly official. We did official things, but a part of it was unlabeled. I can't control who he talks to because we aren't exactly a couple. I know I sound silly, but I'm new to dating. What is the next step after this? I still want him in my life, so I don't know what to do. Help a bitch out, please. Love y'all. Candace, not Owens. She wrote that, not me.
Candace, get your life together, because first of all, she sounds batshit crazy from what you described on her social media. She sounds batshit crazy.
Really
now,
does.
Me and Marcus have been best friends for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
You do not see me adding and hearting and doing all of this wild shit like I claim him. No. She sounds fucking crazy. I'm inclined to believing this boyfriend.
Any post you see with us is pretty promotional. Like, anymore, because we don't even anyways.
Most niggas, if they're not serious about you, they're not gonna make plans with you.
Yeah.
You said that you've had discussions about your future. Most men know what they want from you and what category they're gonna put you in within the first or second date.
Ooh, I wouldn't
honestly.
say that. I don't think niggas is that self-aware. I don't. Here's the thing.
Yes, they do. They know if they want to just sleep
they know
with
if they
you,
want to fuck,
or they know if they want to pursue a real relationship.
They know they want to.
This is what I'm talking about.
I'm going to argue as a dude and just say they know they want to fuck you. Let's just put that there. Full stop. Niggas know if they want to fuck you. Depending on whatever connection quality or whatever else comes in between all of that, determines whether or not that brother gonna stay. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah.
Okay. If he has verbally said that he is thinking about marriage specifically with you, he's talking about a future specifically with you, he's talking about children, hello, specifically with you, I don't see what the issue is. I don't think that necessarily we all need to put a label on things, but if it brings you clarity, just have a conversation with him and say, look, I want to know where we stand, where we are, where our relationship, what our relationship means to you, what do I mean to you? Like, if that's what you want, just have a conversation with him and have clarity, because to me, it sounds like he's been open and honest. I agree with him. He sounds batshit crazy. If you're seeking clarity, have a conversation with your man. It sounded to me like he was open and honest with her when she asked, I mean, about who the girl was or whatever the case may be. She didn't have any like pictures of them together. He said she's a crazy ex and she sounds like it. She sounds just like it. So, I would say have a conversation with the boyfriend and get your clarity that you need, because he doesn't sound like he's a bad guy, and he really sounds like he's serious. He probably just isn't that type of person to just want to put a label on some things. As you can clearly see, I'm kind of like that as well. So we do exist. But just get clarity from him. Have a conversation with him and be like, where do we stand in our relationship and what do you see me as? Just so you can have that peace of mind and move forward in your relationship. And that's what I got. What were you going to say opposing?
I will only say, on the other hand, girl, boundaries are important here. So I would establish what yours are. So now that you've had this dating experience, you build from there. You take the experiences of this date. You have a conversation with yourself and you go, you know what? I didn't like this. I like that. And then from that, you then go on to set boundaries on things that you're not willing to tolerate. If it's something that is very clear, like you said in the beginning, you said y'all started calling yourselves girlfriend and boyfriend. So to any logical person, that would mean that we have some sort of a agreement or a commitment. Just saying. So, I don't know. Do what you do. Do what you do.
Okay. My next one wants to be anonymous, and when I read it, you're gonna know why he wants to be anonymous. 'Cause, bitch.
Oh. Let me put on my hat. Go ahead.
All right. Dear Lyric, how can I tell my wife that she needs to bathe?
Wow.
So here's the thing. We've been married for a few years now. We have a child together, and she's currently pregnant.
Oh, no.
We went out yesterday with our daughter, and while we were out, I could smell something around her. I didn't say anything because I didn't know what it was, and we had just went out straight after work, and her job involves running around with kids. So she probably works at a daycare or something. Okay. When we got home, she took a nap, and it got worse.
Oh, no.
Walking into a room she is in is like being slapped by it.
Oh, no.
She's the type of person who bathes a few times a week instead of daily showers.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
And I'm
I mean, what do you mean? Asked and answered. What?
I see what type of day we're gonna have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm that mood today.
I'm worried she isn't going to bathe until tomorrow.
Okay.
I've never had to say something like that to her. I know, go take a bath or you stink. Which is obviously wrong.
No, is it?
But what do I say? And she's
that.
pregnant. I don't want this to trigger pregnancy hormones or she tries to throw a pot at my head. Help. What do I do?
Send a text message from afar. Please bathe. Our unborn child's life depends on it. XOXO you.
You know what? I will say that.
I'm sorry.
I will be nice here. Be nice here.
Sure.
Definitely don't go the route and be like, you stink. You need to do this. But if you notice that she's like tired and you know that she's been running around all day chasing after children, most people don't realize being a parent is a job within itself, and then having a job where you're watching other people's children, chaotic. So her being pregnant on top of that, and already being tired, because that takes a lot out of a woman's body. What I do suggest is maybe you start, I don't know what your situation or how you run your household, who does what. I would suggest you taking on the load of, maybe when y'all come in, maybe not going outside or whatever. Let her start having self-care days. Put it like that, because it's all in how you present things to your partner. When she comes home, how about this? Run her some bath water. Have it already done. Be like, babe, I'll take the baby. You go sit in the bath.
That is considerate.
Get yourself relaxed, and then I'll make you something to eat, and you can lay down and take a nap.
Turn the
You have
bathroom
to
fan on.
present certain things a certain way
Yep.
to people, so it's not offensive. But I don't want to say you're manipulating the situation, but some things don't need to be said to hurt feelings, but certain things still need to happen, like hygiene. It's very important. I would very much watch how I would say certain things, and be caring in how you do it. Present it as a self-care day, or help her with extra things so she has that time to herself. Say, boo, I know that you've been running around with the kids. Go decompress. Let me run you a hot shower. Let me run you some bath water.
Put on the smell goods. Let me light a scented candle.
Yes, and thank you for saying that, because that's another good thing. Take her out. Go to Bath and Body Works. Let her pick out her favorite scents. Get her into stuff like that, so she starts caring about herself, because she might be depressed. A lot of people don't take care of themselves like that as far as hygiene wise. When they're depressed, they have a lot going on, they're stressed. Most people would think, well, if you're stressed out, why wouldn't you want to sit? Some people's mind don't work the same as others. Some people just want to lay around in their filth because they feel a certain way or they're tired. So it's just all about how you present it. That's my advice to you. I would definitely present it as a self-care type of situation. Take her out, let her get her own scents, buy her some bath bombs and stuff like that, and like really present it in a way where you're caring and you're doing it out of love versus doing it out of this bitch stink, like I need you to get it together.
Make it sexy.
It's a certain way you have to do stuff.
Make it sexy. Let's play hide the loofah. Ooh,
Yeah.
look, it went up under them rolls.
You know?
Yeah, like I get it. It's cool.
So that is my advice for this week. Thank you guys for continuously sending me your advice, questions, and your stories. I love to read them. Again, please send them to my Gmail at lyricbravado@gmail.com. And until next time, bye.
I don't even want to look at this timeline, but it's up next.
Do you know, Mr. Vote, how many of the largest corporations in America paid absolutely nothing in federal income tax in 2025?
Not off the top of my head, but our view is that the tax policy.
Well, let me just tell you, Mr. Vote, reclaiming my time, the number of corporations, large corporations, that paid absolutely zero in federal tax was 88 at least that we know of, including Tesla, which paid zero on almost $5.7 billion of income, as well as Coinbase, Citigroup, CVS Health, and Palantir. And those companies together had over $105 billion in profits. Now, meanwhile, Mr. Vote, what's the average income tax paid by Americans?
Look, Congresswoman, this bill that you are opposed to, that you voted against.
Do you know the answer to my question? Because I get to ask the questions here. I'm asking you what the average income tax rate is that's paid by Americans.
And I'm suggesting that you were not a part of keeping tax rates low.
So you don't know, it's 14.5%. So while all these corporations paid nothing, average Americans are paying 14.5%. Now, are you aware that thanks to stripping health care from Americans, the middle 60% of Americans will pay $900 more on average than before Trump came in and created chaos with tariffs and health care and tax law that benefited the wealthiest? You can just say yes or no.
This administration did not strip health care.
In the president's budget request, you state that, quote, it ensures that every taxpayer dollar makes Americans safer, stronger, and more prosperous. So please answer yes or no to these questions. According to one survey, 1 in 6, that's 17%, returning ACA Marketplace enrollees say they are not confident that they will be able to afford their premiums this year. Does that make Americans stronger and more prosperous?
It certainly makes it more prosperous to have a healthcare system that ensures that
okay,
people who
so you're okay with all these Americans not being able to afford their healthcare premiums. Now, you're trying to eliminate the low-income energy assistance programs while Trump's illegal Iran war raises gas prices. Does that make Americans stronger and more prosperous?
It's important to not have fraudulent programs.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked about fraud, because you are coming back to ask for a $1.5 trillion budget for the Department of Defense. How many consecutive audits has the Department of Defense failed as of the end of 2025?
The department is making progress towards the audit.
How many audits has the Department of Defense failed? The number is 8. And Mr. Vogt, the Department of Defense is the only federal agency that has never passed an audit. And you want to talk to me about fraud? There is over at least $10 billion in confirmed fraud within the Department of Defense, but you're not going after any of that.
Time to troll.
All right, we back. I'll go first.
Okay.
Wait, we're supposed to be playing spades. You know, how many books you got?
2.
Oh,
I can maybe pull out a possible.
I got 4. I got a solid 4. And let me tell you, and I know nothing about spades. Absolutely nothing about spades.
What? That's one of my favorite games.
I was told that I would lose my black card for it, but I'm coming out of the closet. We're still not calling it that. And I am just letting y'all know that I don't know how to play spades. I don't. I grew up in the 80s as a kid of 2 parents in their 20s. Them niggas was trying to live life. So anytime that I was around them and it was adults around and I saw cards on the table, I knew that my time for bed was very soon. So yeah, and I was already like a very sensitive kid, so I would hear bones slam on the on the counter along with niggas yelling. I didn't know if the house was on fire or what, but anyways, yeah, my turn.
I got a good one.
Well, Kash Patel is allegedly having some issues with substance abuse. Have you heard? Okay, I'll let Aaron Parnas tell y'all what he told the rest of us on TikTok today at time of recording.
We have some major news tonight. An Atlantic investigation has revealed that Kash Patel, the FBI director, has a significant drinking problem to the point that FBI officers and officials had to request literally a battering ram to try to wake him up because he was so intoxicated. And now officials are saying this could compromise security and the FBI response time. For several officials say that Patel's drinking has been a recurring source of concern across the government. He's known to drink at Ned's Club in Washington, D.C., while in the presence of White House and administration staff, also at the Poodle Room in Las Vegas. On multiple occasions, his security detail had difficulty waking Patel up because he was intoxicated. A request for, quote, breaching equipment, normally used by SWAT for hostage rescue teams to quickly gain entry into buildings, was made because Patel had been unreachable behind locked doors. This is the FBI director at a time where threats to our nation are rising. Major news, spread the word. Follow for more.
I will only say it looks like to me that it's a person that recognizes patterns and such. I see a pattern of substance abuse and this administration and these people with these wild ass views, from Kash Patel to RFK not even being able to recount things that he said himself on his podcast.
In a 2024 podcast interview, you suggested that Black children on ADHD medication should be reparented. You said every Black kid is now just standardly put on Adderall, SSRI, benzos, which are known to induce violence, and that those children are going to have to go somewhere to get reparented. Mr. Secretary, you've already admitted that you are not board certified physician, and you've already admitted that you did not go to medical school. Have you ever reparented, or parented, I should say, a Black child?
I don't even know what that phrase means, and I doubt
Just
that
a
I
yes
said
or no
it.
answer.
I doubt that I
did
said
say
that
it.
phrase.
You
No,
absolutely
I'm not
said
going to answer something that I didn't say.
You absolutely said it.
Oh, I'd like to hear the recording. My big Peace Corps program. You know, my uncle started the Peace Corps. He started the space program. My space program, my Peace Corps program, is going to be wellness farms, rehabilitation facilities that I'm going to start in rural areas all over the country, where people, any American, can go for free. Any of them who is dependent on drugs, either legal drugs or illegal drugs, psychiatric drugs, which every black kid is now just standard put on Adderall, SSRIs, benzos, which are known to induce violence. And those kids are going to have a chance to go somewhere and get reparented, to live in a community where there'll be no cell phones, no screens. You'll actually have to talk to people.
Okay, just saying, not saying, but saying that I witnessed a pattern, or I'm recognizing one at the very least. What you got, Miss Lyric?
So, yesterday I came across a very interesting video that caught my eye on Facebook. Now, I don't typically go to worldstar.com.
Okay.
But I did not even know that they even had a page on Facebook.
Oh.
Why didn't you think that? Because everybody got a fucking page on Facebook. But it was what popped up in my feed.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why
Ice
Spice is sitting in a McDonald's in Hollywood with her friend. A fan comes in, recognizes her, and of course comes up to her and gives her compliments, saying she's a fan, she's so beautiful, this, that, and the third. Ice Spice told her to get away from her table immediately.
Oh.
Who are you?
Oh.
Called the little girl a bitch.
Wow.
So what happens next? The little girl started knocking the daylights out of motherfucking Ice Spice inside the McDonald's for calling her a bitch. All caught on video, bitch. All caught on motherfucking video. I watched it numerous times to make sure that it indeed was her, and she did come out with a statement, and it indeed was her.
Wow.
Now,
okay,
it gets even juicier.
Why?
Because after that, after her throwing them hands at Ice Spice proceeds to hop her ass up, jump over the tables and the counters, and chase the little girl outside.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious.
Wait.
And she's like, no, I want to fight. I want to fight that, where that bitch go, this, that, and the third. Right?
I'm listening.
So
At
the girl, she was like, nah, you in my city, you don't be disrespectful. You just lost a fan because all you had to do was say it nicely, but you called me out of my name, so this is what you got. Ice Spice on some, oh no, bitch, you're not just gonna sneak attack me and think that I'm gonna let you get away with that. I want to fight. Okay. So the girl runs back up on Ice Spice, and they're fighting in the street, and Ice Spice, from what I saw, got dragged for motherfucking filth.
Okay, so I just googled 26 years old. Okay, I get this. Okay, this is a lesson for her.
And I call everybody little girl who's younger than me. She's not. I'm not saying it's a minor. She's just.
Oh no, I
she's a little girl
look. This is 26. So, this is 26 behavior. This.
So then,
developmentally, she is right where she should be.
The phones be spying, because right after I watch this, as soon as I go in my TikTok, guess who pops up? The little girl making a statement explaining what happened on her story time.
Oh, should we play it?
Which you can hear. I did not even save it because I was gagged, first of all, because wait, what? This is not the first time or the last time that I've heard that this artist has a nasty attitude and she talks to people crazy. Do you feel like she got what she got for calling that fan out of her name? Or do you feel like she should have just responded with other name calling? How do you feel about that?
Me personally, I feel like it's right on brand for 26, and she will get... And she will get exactly the backlash that she should get, and hopefully develop the skills and the knowledge necessary to not then be a bird moving forward. But so far, like in that industry right now, I don't see a growing trend of that happening. So maybe she'll be one of the ones, maybe not. Don't know. Maybe she'll...
I feel like she's the plant.
Well, I'm looking at a picture of her. Okay, so I see the Google picture of her. She's got, okay. Is she albino? No, this is just a... No. I was looking at the Google picture. I saw the red hair and light skin and thought nothing further. Okay, my bad. That wasn't shade. But this is. Speaking of light skin, a rapper, King Harris, arrested for drug possession after a traffic stop while dressed as Pikachu. Have you seen this?
No.
You ain't know T.I.'s son? Yes. You didn't know T.I.'s son was arrested in a Pikachu onesie?
No.
Okay, well...
Oh my gosh, I see it.
Hold on, I'm about to send it to you. But according to the Daily Mail, rapper King Harris arrested for drug possession after a traffic stop while dressed as a Pokemon character. King Harris arrested for DUI. Tail and all. All right, here is the...
This is insane.
No, that was the storyline. Here was the alleged audio from the police body cam.
Hi, good evening. My name is Officer Lopez with the Gwinnett County Police Department. The reason I'm pulling you over is because you're doing over 70 miles an hour in a 45. I didn't know. You didn't know? I got you. Get your driver's license on you? Alright, are you the registered owner of the vehicle? Okay. Do you have a photo or anything like that of your driver's license? Yeah. Alright, got you. Alrighty. So, do you mind stepping out and we're going to talk right here real quick, back here?
About what?
You need to step out of the vehicle.
Step out for what?
So there's a firearm in this vehicle. You're already speeding. You don't have anything on you. I'm separating you from the firearm. All right. Are you going to get out of the car or not?
Tell me why.
I already told you why.
You didn't
Pennsylvania
tell me
versus Mims. Are you getting out or not? Supreme Court case law. Are you getting out or not?
I don't know what it is.
All right. You need to get out of the car.
You're not telling me
If you
why.
do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're going to arrest me for obstruction?
Yes, if you do not get out of the car.
I don't know why. I don't feel safe.
All right. If you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
I don't feel safe.
If you do not get out of the car, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
You're not telling me a valid reason why I
That's
need to get out
a
of the car.
perfectly valid reason. Like, Google it if you want to. It's not going to end well for you.
Let me call my lawyer, man.
You have that right, but you're not even under arrest right now. You're still just detained.
Stay in my car.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Get out of the car.
Hey, Quinn. So I'm pulled over right now, and they telling me I got to get out the car for what reason?
Because we're going to have a conversation back at the back of the car.
They want to have a conversation.
You need to get out of the car. Doesn't matter why.
Doing it. I'm not getting out the car because you want to have a... No, I'm not getting out the car.
Okay.
All right. So
All right. Well, at this time, you are under arrest. You are not free to leave. You are under arrest.
I'm not under arrest.
You are under arrest. I'm informing you that you are under arrest.
I'm under arrest for what? Yes. Hold on, my lawyer calling. Hey, so a police officer is right here telling me I have to step out my car, and I'm telling him I don't want to step out my car. He's telling me to step out the car to have a conversation.
I've already told you you're under arrest. You're under arrest at this point.
And he's trying to tell me since I didn't want to step out the car, I'm under arrest. I'm under arrest.
But you are under arrest at this point. All right? So you need to get out of your car right now.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So this make y'all feel tough.
Not the slightest. All it does is give me some paperwork.
All right.
All you have to do is get out of the car.
File your paperwork. You want me to get out my car to talk to me about what? There's nothing to talk about.
This is not your car. You're absolutely flying down the road at 70 miles an hour in a 45.
Never had a police tell me to step out the car to ask simple questions.
Well, there's a firearm within like 2 feet of both of our faces. Yeah, I'm gonna have you step out of the car.
It's in front of you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, not just that, you have an open THC container in the center console.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Who do you want to pick up the car and the gun? I gotta be here in 30 minutes or less.
What happened at home with y'all? What y'all so upset about?
All right. Who are we calling?
Okay. We are over at 7050 Jimmy Carter
And
Boulevard.
tell them American Deli.
Do you know about how long it'll
American
take
Deli.
to get over here?
American Deli.
There's a lot of us.
American Deli.
7050.
American
Jimmy
Deli.
Carter. 7050 Jimmy
Alright,
Carter
now
Boulevard.
hang my phone up and lock my phone.
Alright.
Hang my
All right,
phone
about
up
how
and
long
lock
will it
my
be
shit.
for you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock it. Alright, now let go.
Yes, sir. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, my son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction.
Okay.
As well as a variety of other traffic charges. Yeah, he was caught doing 70 in a 45. He was instructed to step out of the vehicle because there was a firearm on the dashboard, and we wanted to separate him from that, and he refused.
Did he express his fear for safety?
We got to be safe too. He's right there with John. Right?
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So there's absolutely no way to resolve this.
No, he was told multiple times that he needed to get out of the vehicle. He was even told that, according to Supreme Court case law, he is required to exit a vehicle when he is requested to do so by a law enforcement officer. Pennsylvania versus Mims, he stated that, he doesn't have to, he doesn't want to. He was informed that he was under arrest at the time. He was still continuing to refuse to exit the vehicle. And it wasn't until his lawyer called him back and said, "You need to get out of the car right now." He got out of the car and was placed under arrest.
Rapper King Harris, the son of T.I. and Tiny Harris, was taken into custody in Gwinnett County in the early hours of Sunday following a traffic stop that escalated quickly, as y'all kind of heard. So, thoughts, Miss Lyric? Did you see the Pikachu onesie?
I did see the Pikachu onesie, and let's piggyback off of that. Did you know that since he got so much attention after this video, he's now trying to profit off of it?
So will 50 Cent. He did not.
I'll only play a small
not.
part of that, so we don't get our shit fucked up.
He did not.
But yes,
okay. Well,
he made a song called Pikachu with his mugshot as the artwork.
Let me tell. Okay, you know what? Let me tell y'all niggas something. No, let me tell you something. Cause y'all been real disrespectful for my little pastime that I be minding my business. I be minding my business over here in Pokemon World with my little Switch and my DSs and my games of yesteryears. I have been playing that game since I was 19 years old. That is my game. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting it with these shenanigans. That's what y'all gonna do. I am sick of y'all shenanigans.
Oh my god, I'm about to die.
At it. So,
shenanigans is okay. Well, can we at least name it that, man? Good grief, we gotta name it something. I love that. I've never heard that. We have to coin that and make that a thing.
Maybe.
Marcus said it here first.
Shenanigans. Yeah, because shenanigans was already stolen. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Oh my gosh. Is it my turn?
Tag, you're it.
Let's talk about... Do you know who Dylan Sprouse is?
I do. Why does Disney Channel come to mind? Is that Zach and Cody? Is that him?
Yes, he's a Disney star.
Okay.
So, Dylan Sprouse was tackled.
No.
Dylan Sprouse allegedly tackled a trespasser and held him at gunpoint during a burglary scare.
Work, sweet
Good
life.
for you. Don't play with him. Because guess what? Early Friday morning, he held this motherfucker down until the police came. According to the Los Angeles Police Department, who responded to a burglary call around 12:37 a.m. Reports say that Sprouse's wife made the 911 call. The Disney star was armed and ready during the incident and held the suspect at gunpoint before tackling him. Suspect made it on the property but never entered the home. Police confirmed one person was arrested and no injuries were reported.
Shout out to Sweet Life.
I had him messed up.
Shout out to Sweet Life, white boy. Work your thing.
Don't let the Mickey Mouse Club ears get you fucked up around here.
It is what
you know the first thing I thought. Remember the Disney Channel? They had the wand thing.
Oh, beat them with the wand.
Had the kids do the thing with the ears.
Yep.
That's him with his guns. Fuck you mean? Blah blah blah.
I shot you a Mickey Mouse pattern, bitch.
Don't play with him. You walk in here, you might not make it back outside, he said. I know that's right.
Well, that was positive. Well, that's a nice change for this segment. I got something detestable. Caitlyn Jenner calls herself a hypocrite over the 2015 Woman of the Year honor. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
Amid everything going on, amid all this anti-trans shit, Jenner, and this is according to Complex.com, Jenner explains why she returned the Glamour Trophy and how her stance on trans women in sports led her to rethink the honor a decade later. Now, I want to read y'all this, and I want you to pay attention to the words. Caitlyn Jenner is revisiting one of the most talked about moments of her public transition, saying she believes accepting Glamour's Woman of the Year honor in 2015 was a mistake. During her interview with Tommy Lauren on Outkick, Jenner says she feels like a hypocrite for taking the award while not also arguing that transgender women should not compete in women's sports. The former Olympian, who has been one of the most visible conservative voices on transgender issues, said her current views forced her to rethink the recognition she received more than a decade ago. Quote, "Here I am fighting the battle to keep biological men out of women's sports because it's not right," end quote, Jenner said. Quote, "And I want to protect women," end quote. She added that she began questioning her decision to accept Glamour's award because, in her words, quote, "I'm a biological man and they gave me Glamour's Woman of the Year award," end quote. And I'm gonna stop you right there, Miss Jenner, because you bird ass bitch, don't you? When all of this started coming out and people started having, things to say, of course, naturally, then she backtracked and tried to say how it's the far left's agenda to push her as a transgender woman, and it's not really her because she's more conservative. Caitlyn, you came out, you put yourself on magazine covers. Don't you remember that? Do you remember the Call Me Caitlyn magazine covers? Remember that shit when it first came out?
I sure do.
So, yeah, naturally, trans women felt at that point empowered because they had someone with your visibility, with your credibility on a platform that they could then amplify who they are and what they are about. The difference is you're a white bitch, and being a white bitch comes with a certain amount of privilege. It just does. You're privileged. A lot of the things that you get to fight for, like right now, how your passport has came back with M on it instead of F, and you're experiencing issues, and you're able to then call Donald Trump, which is another headline if you look it up right now. They were saying that she was saying that she has his number, but she doesn't necessarily have to use it. So perhaps, bitch, maybe you just need to look up the word conservative and see what that actually means, because sis, I don't think conservative means what you think it means, or maybe it does, and you just thought it was trans for you and absolutely nobody else. I mean, you couldn't have thought that. You didn't think that. So the fact that you are who you are, you're a privileged white woman at this point. You can call Orange Daddy because you have the connections to get what you get, to get the moves that you need met. But the fuck body else out here does not. The queer community, far too often do we not question your loyalty once you identify as us, because we already know the stigma that you're gonna face from it. Nobody's gonna openly come out as queer right now, especially if they ain't really about that life, because of all of the backlash. So once you say out loud that you are queer, that you are identifying, that you are trans, that you are otherwise, naturally a growing group of people is going to feel empowered, much like the autism community using their power to increase our visibility and, maybe, just maybe, make shit a little bit normal for everybody. So I get it. I get how that works. But Caitlyn, you are just a goddamn bird, because if the Republicans could erase you today, they would. Without consequences, bitch, you got too much visibility to not have it questioned if you go missing. But what about the fuck body else out here?
Well, damn.
Sorry, I felt passionately about that one.
Go in and let have.
Sorry.
All right. So I talked about this a couple months ago. Where? How do you say his name? Is it David Divide something?
The one
it's
with the 4 is the A. Yeah.
VD.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all with these names? First and foremost.
His name is David.
But anyway.
Okay, what David do?
Remember where he had that underage girl with him, and then she was found dead in his car, and everybody was like, what happened to her? This, that, and the third. Well, That motherfucker was arrested.
Good.
And denied bail in connection to the murder of Celeste Rivas.
So it's being alleged that he did it.
Basically.
Wow.
She was 15 years old, according to Los Angeles Police Department. The artist was taken into custody on Tuesday after detectives with the department's robbery homicide division made the arrest. Authorities say he is being currently held without bail. The arrest comes more than 7 months after her body was discovered decomposing inside of his Tesla on September 2025. If you recall, the singer was in the middle of tour but abruptly canceled his remaining shows and stepped away from the public eye as the investigation unfolded. Celeste was laid to rest October 6th at Queen of Heaven Cemetery and Mortuary in Rowland Heights, California.
This young man is...
It's about time.
This young man is 21 years old. Wow. His name is David Anthony Burke, known professionally as Day4VD. He's an American singer-songwriter born in New York City and raised in Houston. Wow. He began creating music in 2021 for his Fortnite gameplay montages. Wow. Okay. Now that we know where he came from, because we old, but it's... Wow. Okay. This is a lot.
I've been said it. When I talked about this story when I first did it a couple months back, I said he did it. What's taking so long?
It's 7 months.
He left that girl, he stuffed her in the car, like he did it.
In his car. His
fucking car. Like, nigga, you didn't even get a rental or try to find a way to, like, hide some
None
shit.
of
Like,
that.
Your car.
Your car. And they found
it. Was meant for you to get caught. It was meant for you to sit down because who knows what other dumb shit you have done.
Let's end on a good note. Headline: Wins and challenges. Zoran Mamdani's first 100 days in office. Have you heard about what New York's new mayor has been doing in their city?
I know there are many who use socialist as a dirty word, something to be ashamed of. They can try all they want, but we will not be ashamed of using government to fight for the many, not simply the few. During our campaign, we promised New Yorkers that we would create a network of 5 city-owned grocery stores, 1 in each borough. Today, we make good on that promise. We will containerize all trash at all residential properties. There will be at least 1 fully containerized community district in each borough by the end of next year. So New York City, say goodbye to black bags and say hello to the bins. Why on the campaign I promised to make buses faster, and it's why tonight I am so excited to share that we will cut down commutes by up to 6 minutes each way. We have the responsibility of proving that government is worthy of the people it serves. Our best days lie before us, New York. The work is there to be done. Together, let's go after it and get it. Thank you.
No, he has been doing a lot of good-ish. First, 100 days in actions have been childcare and housing. He secured $1.2 billion for universal health care, day 8, and targeted bad landlords, resulting in repairs for 6,069 apartments. Worker and small business support, he secured roughly $100,000 a day for workers and small businesses. Infrastructure and pothole politics, he's focused on municipal services, including filling 102,000 potholes. Fiscal and political tone, he's been upholding his socialist ideas, but he's also navigated a bunch of difficult fiscal landscape, leading to more compromises and receiving a whole bunch of recognition for his progressive views. He's had criticism, he's had otherwise. This man is really turning New York around and setting the standard for everybody else. He really is.
That's what's up.
So,
it's about time.
It really is. In a city like New York, shit, I wish we could mirror the same around the country. But either way, I am done trolling the timeline. What about you?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
I know y'all done heard me cuss people out enough, but I'm not done. Unseasoned behavior up next.
The leopards are well fed.
I don't know who underneath him was putting this thing together. That all federal documents. Okay? It has to be your biological sex at birth.
They have a name, Caitlin. They're called the Heritage Foundation, the creators of Project 2025. But continue.
Okay. Recently, I had my passport. I had to get it renewed. I sent it back. Comes back, gender marker M. Screws everything up. So there's a form in there. If they made a mistake, you can correct it. So I fill out all the proper forms. I'm not calling anybody. I'm not calling the president. I got his personal cell number. I'm not calling anybody. I'm going to see if I can fix this myself.
Interesting. You have the Orange Buffoon's personal number? Way to drop that in there, huh? I'm not going to believe that she did not give that man a call when she got that paperwork. I don't believe you, Caitlin, but continue.
See if I can fix this myself, because it's not just about me. It's about all people in this situation, So I even sent a hard copy of my birth certificate, Caitlin Marie Jenner, gender, sex, female. I did everything. And they sent it back M. They didn't change it at all. So now I'm in a position, Tommy, that what do I do?
Right.
This is a safety factor, okay? I can't travel internationally anymore, okay? I can't use my passport. So it really creates a big problem.
Oh, so his policies are affecting you now, Caitlin. Now you have a safety concern. You didn't care when you voted for the man, and every other trans person had a safety concern. But now that your safety is an issue, oh, now it's a problem. Interesting how this works out. But continue.
And I'm trying to figure out at this point what to do. I don't blame President Trump. I love him.
Like I keep saying, cognitive dissonance needs to be studied in, grammar school at this point. But anyway.
So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I have not talked to the president. I was in Mar-a-Lago 2 months ago. Wrote a letter explaining all of this to him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there that weekend. Actually, the Secret Service guy said he could get it to him, put it on his desk and stuff. I haven't heard from him. He's kind of busy right now.
See, what you don't understand, Caitlin, is that the Orange Buffoon has handlers. And I'm pretty sure that letter you gave to the Secret Service did not even reach his desk. They wouldn't allow it to reach his desk. Duh. That junk is in the garbage somewhere. But continue.
My gender marker is not big on the issue, okay? So I get that, and I'm not blaming him whatsoever. I love the guy, and I love what he's doing. But I'm trying to figure out now what is the next step to try to figure this out. Because, as we know, even to vote now, you have to have proper identification, And I don't have that. I don't know what's going to happen, because I don't think this was really thought out, what this means.
Yeah, it was pretty thought out, Caitlin. It was in Project 2025. Did you read it? It said the stated goal of removing protections, restricting access to gender-affirming care, and what does that say? Eliminating the recognition of gender identity in federal policies. Because the Heritage Foundation frames transgender ideology as a threat to children and the traditional family structure.
Not just for the males to females, because 49% of trans people are female to male.
And that's even a lie. You do no reading, do you, Caitlin? Pretty sure you called the president. He didn't respond to you back. You gave the Secret Service your letter. He didn't respond to that, because I'm pretty sure they didn't give it to him. And now you're going on TV trying to talk to the president himself. And then you're trying to stroke his little ego and give him a whole bunch of love bombing. I love the guy, so that your situation could be resolved. You definitely don't care about trans issues, because if you did, you would have never voted for the Orange Buffoon. Or at least at minimum, you would have read Project 2025. The leopards are eating your face. I feel nothing for you. I hope you get exactly what you voted for. I feel bad for the trans people that actually voted for humanity and now have to deal with this fuck shit because of you. I really hope you get everything you voted for. Caitlin, have a good day.
Marcus has your glimpse into a world without seasoning.
All right, we're back. I'm going to freestyle this one because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a freestyle this week. So we're gonna actually have a conversation, Miss Lyric. Have you heard about the Chris Brown and Usher tour together? Have you?
I have. It's so funny that you said that, because me and my sister literally had this conversation just yesterday.
Okay.
While I was in the Family Dollar.
Okay. Tell me what conversation y'all had, and then maybe I can pivot from where I want to go with my conversation.
So, she sent me, I didn't hear about it. She's the one who put me on, because I don't be on my phone like that nowadays, because I'm tired. Mm-hmm. But she sent it to me, and I seen it, because somebody made this funny, AI content to, promote it. And I was telling her, I'm like, well, I like their music, but I really am not interested. She wants to go, of course. But my thing is, I'm not interested. I like their music. I like listening to it. But as a person who have seen so much fuckery going on at their concerts, I really don't want no part. It kind of turned me off from it.
So is it
honestly.
the concert part, or is it the crowd that it brings, or is it the artists themselves for you?
No, it's not. I can't even blame it on the crowd. I guess it's the way that they're running their tour. Like, you're bringing people up from the audience, and I know you're not. First of all, I'm not blaming the artist. Let's be very clear. But you're putting on this presentation to where these fans are putting themselves in compromising positions with these artists. And just like, I'll give you a prime example. This husband took his wife to a Chris Brown concert just recently, right?
Are you talking about that kiss?
Yes!
Oh.
What the fuck is happening?
Hold on. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
She went up there, got to, do the whole little sexy scene with him and this, that, and the third. Then all of a sudden, it got real graphic real fast. She tongue kissed the fuck out this nigga.
She did.
The husband
She really did.
is watching his wife,
listen,
who
for
he
the
married and has vows with and
Oh.
has to go home with,
Tongue
kiss
kiss
a whole
another
nigga in
man.
front of thousands of people and millions online.
Did anybody
in a viral moment that you would never live down?
Yo, did anybody
Ever.
follow?
You're always gonna be that nigga who's like Chris Brown for the rest of your life.
Yes, you really are, dog.
I'm just saying, and it's crazy to me. Why are you bitches putting y'all relationship in jeopardy for a one-time thing? Them niggas ain't worried about you. You paid your money. They got paid. They're giving you a show. It's entertainment. Y'all are taking it way too fucking far. That's why I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Well, I didn't have the fear of Chris Brown tongue kissing me, but I will say this. First off,
That's not a fear. It's just like, I don't like being around a whole bunch of groupies. I don't like that energy. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I really do. Okay. I love my life. Chris Brown, this is according to the LA Times. Chris Brown and Usher set LA dates for joint tour, and this has set the internet ablaze. People have been calling this the because of both of them and, their alleged ties in the past. They've been calling this the Bumps and Bruises tour, and I've been dying at that bumps because, Usher
I know,
had
I heard
alleged herpes allegations and bruises because beat him down Brown.
I haven't heard any negative things. The only thing I've been seeing
So
is
many negative things.
bitches saying how they can't wait to go, boyfriend or not. They're gonna try to get on stage like that. I don't get the appeal. So I guess they're gonna have a full-on orgy at this joint tour or something, because you got Chris Brown kissing bitches, you got Usher feeding bitches cherries and shit and all types of stuff.
Here's the point that I kind of wanted to make with my rant today. I kind of wanted to talk about how, we have Chris Brown and Usher on, in my opinion, two totally different levels. You talk about Usher. I mean, both of them, they roll simultaneously in some of the same circles. And I get that. But then you have Chris Brown, noted for violence. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm going to go, I pulled up a list, courtesy of people.com, of all of Mr. Brown's alleges and issues. And here we go. February 2009, Chris Brown physically assaults then girlfriend Rihanna. June 2010, Chris Brown is denied a visa to the UK because of that assault on Rihanna, alleged. June 2012, Chris Brown is involved in a New York City nightclub brawl. October, November 2012, Chris Brown violates his restraining order. January 2013, Chris Brown clashes with Frank Ocean. July 2013, Chris Brown's probation is revoked. October 2013, Chris Brown is arrested for alleged felony assault. October and November 2013, Chris Brown enters a rehab facility. February 2014, Chris Brown is diagnosed with bipolar disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder. March 2014, Chris Brown is kicked out of Malibu Treatment Facility. June 2014, Chris Brown is granted early release from jail. September 2014, Chris Brown pleads guilty to assault. January 2015, Chris Brown's probation is revoked. February 2015, Chris Brown says he's banned from entering Canada. May 2015, Chris Brown allegedly hits a man in Las Vegas. July 2015, Chris Brown is detained in the Philippines. December 2015, Chris Brown cancels his tour. January 2016, Chris Brown is investigated by police. June 2016, Chris Brown is sued by his ex-manager. And then August 2016, Chris Brown is arrested on suspicion of assault. 2017 in April, Chris Brown allegedly punches his photographer. June of that same year, Chris Brown is ordered to stay away from ex-girlfriend Karuchi. 2018, Chris Brown is sued by an unidentified woman for alleged sexual assault. Let's speed this up. Why don't we? Because it's a whole lot. But let's get a little bit more recent. January 2022, Chris Brown is sued by a woman claiming he raped and drugged her in Miami. October 2023, Chris Brown is sued for allegedly beating up a man at a London nightclub. February 2024, Chris Brown is ordered to fulfill payments on more than 2 million unpaid bank loans. July 2024, Chris Brown is sued for $50 million for allegedly assaulting 4 concert goers. October 2024, woman accuses Chris Brown of raping her on Diddy's yacht. January 2025, Chris Brown sues Warner Brothers for $500 million over documentary. So when we talk about Mr. Brown and Mr. Raymond, and we talk about them simultaneously entertaining concerts, commingling, bringing forth different crowds and otherwise, I can only think ew. I'm kind of done with you now, Usher, because not just because of the Chris Brown shit, but because you were also a Diddy sympathizer. I kind of have an issue with you on that because you supported someone who probably has maybe a track record like Mr. Brown. And this is the person that you decided to go on concert with. I get money. I get business. I get separating business with money, but you have to realize that you are in the business of entertainment. Entertainment brings and blends all types of crowds together. So for you to mix one group of people that may or may not be associated with less harmful men with somebody else that seemingly has a track record of attracting that very crowd, it just seems like a little bit of a bad decision for you, sir. So I think I'm done with Usher. I think I'm gonna go ahead, and you know how I am, Lyric. I'm going to delete this motherfucker from my libraries and shit. I'm not gonna stream his music. Who at this point? Because I mean, to me, it seems like you keep rubbing elbows and commingling with harmful men, like known harmful men. And then me being the logical thinker that I am, it then makes me kind of side-eye you just by the associations and stuff. Because, I mean, when you're an entertainer, when you're in that field, when you have so much visibility, everybody's looking at you. And the decisions you make about the business practices and who you choose to do business with, that shit matters to people. And I'm one of those people. I am people. And I think I'm kind of done. Comments, Lyric?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
I mean,
my thoughts. I thought you were going somewhere else with it. I did not see all of that stuff. So now it's making me want to go look on TikTok and see who's talking shit so I can laugh. So that's good. Give me something to do for the rest of my day. Look at the what you call it, the bumps and bruises
tour? The bumps and bruises.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a good laugh about that. I didn't plan on going no way, so I really don't give a shit.
Well, either way, I won't be there. And
fuck it.
I will just say this: I'm done. Y'all know I don't fuck with Chris Brown, but Usher, sorry, bro. Like, oh my god, I've always really appreciated his level and his talent. But sir, you are supporting a whole bunch of harmful ass men, and if we've learned nothing in 2026. It's that harmful ass men are the cause of all of this bullshit. And for you to then, in 2026, announce a tour with one of the most notorious ones.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of done with you there, dog. Love you, but I gotta do it from a distance. Sorry, not sorry. Up next, that's Y-Files. That's it, that's all. We'll be right back.
There's an old saying that black people have always known white people better than we even know ourselves. And I'm going to prove to you why this is true in this video. Number one, the reason my words have always triggered white America is because I've done what most white folks are too terrified to do. I simply put the myth down. I walked away from the racial lies and the narcissistic narratives we were fed from birth. I stopped buying into the delusion that our comfort is the only reality that matters. I'm not talking to you from inside the white bubble anymore. I'm just talking from the outside. You see, there are two Americas. One is built on the hard truth, and the other is built on a white fairy tale. Black people have the clarity they have because they never bought into the myth of white supremacy. They knew it was a hustle from day one. But white America made a deal with that myth. We traded our soul and our connection to reality for a sense of superiority that doesn't even exist. And that's the God's truth. That's why white folks have zero credibility when you talk about race. We can't have credibility when you're living a lie, can you? And in 2026, we're seeing the receipts for that truth. Last month, 8 million people, mostly white folks, marched for No King's Day. They were out there screaming about fascism, affordability, and the loss of democracy under Trump's regime, like the house that just caught on fire this morning. But look at who's not in those streets. Black people largely set this one out. Why, you might ask? It's because black people tried to warn white people for years. They pointed at Trump and said, this is where this ends. They sounded the alarm on the racism, the corruption, and the rot. But white people didn't listen. We went ahead and supported this racist regime in massive numbers anyway, because we were too blinded by our own greed and our own fucking arrogance to care about who got crushed as long as we felt superior. Yes, we saw a great white, morally bankrupt narcissist that mirrored our white narcissism perfectly. Trump, the white man's racist messiah. See, white supremacy is a moral lobotomy. It has turned white America into toxic, delusional people. White narcissism spiritually stunts the person holding on to it. Fact. I know I was a racist. And we need to be clear. White supremacy isn't just the guys in the hoods or the extremists in the news. It's the everyday culture of white America. It's maintained by the average white person who either perpetrates it, denies it, or enables it through a cold, calculated apathy. It's all that silence that gives it permission to breathe. We thought we were the owners of the machine, but we were just the next ones on the menu. Now that the smoke is finally reaching our front doors, we're acting shocked. But black people aren't shocked. They've been looking at us from the outside for centuries, seeing the truth of our chaos while we were busy getting high on our myths. We spend all day, every day, spewing 1,000 false narratives and lies about race, indoctrinating ourselves with a belief system that keeps us trapped in this myth. No, black people aren't coming to save us this time. They're standing back, watching white people fuck around and find out what happens when you build a world on a fucking lie. That's why, despite the struggle, if you ask a black person if they would ever want to trade places and be white, the answer is almost always a resounding no. They'd rather keep their soul and their clarity than inherit our racist soul-crushing delusion. Because at the end of the day, black people have always known white people better than we have ever dared to know ourselves. They've always understood that white supremacy was never just about power. It was a form of enslavement for the white man. And ultimately, it is our destruction. So white America, I'm going to leave you with this. James Baldwin told us, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it's fucking faced.
Why do you have roaches?
The File.
Why do my children hate me?
WRTR Real Talk Radio.
Why did my vagina burn?
The truth is out there.
Explaining the unexplained, we're answering why to the questions you want to know by taking your blue sky skeets over at WRTR Radio. We also take your emails here at WRTRradio@gmail.com. Thank you for the influx of those. And this is the why files. The truth is out there. Jade from Texas wants to know, why is he posting himself as Jesus? And white people are... And she said white people are acting as if it's normal. Jade from Texas, baby. Why indeed? Because white people, okay, so for me, and this is not to disrespect religion or anything, because everybody's where they are, I will say this. It's always been interesting to me how the ascension of power has always been attributed to the name God. They're like, oh, well, you're going to have as much power as God, and this, that, and the third. And I really, truly believe that there's a demographic of people, especially concentrated here within this country and the government, that believe that because you can garner so much power, that you can be that actual being for so many. And I think other people echo that same belief. And yeah, do with that what you will, because the truth is out there.
That's so crazy, because the next why comes from me. And let's just say we're going to piggyback off of what hers was.
Okay.
Because why did Pete Hegseth, who is the United States Secretary of Defense,
unfortunately,
mind you, why did he quote fake Ezekiel 25:17 Bible verse from Samuel L. Jackson's Pulp Fiction monologue during the Pentagon?
Ezekiel 25:17.
Ezekiel 25:17.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides.
The path of the downed aviator is beset on all sides.
By the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
By the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men.
Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness.
Blessed is he who in the name of camaraderie and duty shepherd the lost through the valley of darkness.
For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children.
For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children.
I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to capture and destroy my brother.
And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
And you will know my call sign is Sandy 1 when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
I'm sorry, they want to be black people even when they don't know they want to be black people. Like, this is great. Y'all need to be diagnosed.
You are telling me you took a monologue
You did.
from a fictional movie
Played by a black
and
man.
put it in your sermon like this is real life.
Like they are trying to make this entire goddamn country the Handmaid's Tale.
You can't make it up though. Like, you cannot make this up.
You can't.
This is really this really is what's going on.
This is sick. We are living in sickness right now. This is fucking sick.
I really feel like I'm in this
my
like
opinion.
multi-dimension like universe. Like, I went to sleep one night and then I woke up in a what do you call it? A time?
Yeah, in a parallel universe.
Because this is some bullshit.
Yeah, it really is. And I can't stand the fact that this is literally what these people are trying to achieve. You have one demographic of people that think that they're going to create so much chaos that Jesus himself will rise and save everybody from everybody. While at the same time, you have another demographic that believe that white people are the chosen people and that by their persecution alone, even though they persecuted everybody else and no one has persecuted them, they believe that they themselves should have dominance over everyone else. This is crazy. This is where we live. Why?
Because the truth is out there. Good grief.
And I'm starting to feel like it's not out there. Maybe we need to come up with something different because it's not out there. It's not out there. I feel like it's within us at this point. Like, the truth is within you because, bitch, you have to go outside and fix you. That's what you have to do. So that the rest of us can deal with you. And that will wrap it up for this week's Y-Files. You know the socials. News to make you nauseous. Up next.
Do you think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest in ensuring that its citizens survive childbirth.
Well, we are meeting that obligation.
We are not. Your agency told programs to remove a list of nearly 200 words and phrases from their funding applications, including the word black. Do you have an idea of how we could solve the black maternal mortality crisis if we can't say black?
President Trump is trying to end division in this country. That's what DEI did. It divided people. It polarized people.
No. We're talking about healthcare.
I'm calling about DEI.
We're talking about healthcare.
Yeah.
Disparities. So what we're asking is if you attack DE&I and then we have a crisis that impacts one population over another, but you cannot direct specific spending or research or interventions to that population, how do you solve the problem?
Do you think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest in ensuring that its citizens survive childbirth.
Well, we are meeting that obligation.
We are not.
Oh, that I can explain to you how we are.
You have not done so far. But also, I would say that we can improve healthcare for everybody at the same time as helping the people who are most likely to die.
Do you think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest in ensuring that its citizens survive childbirth.
Well, we are meeting that obligation.
We are not. Your agency told programs to remove a list of nearly 200 words and phrases from their funding applications, including the word black. Do you have an idea of how we could solve the black maternal mortality crisis if we can't say black?
President Trump is trying to end division in this country. That's what DEI did. It divided people. It polarized people.
No. We're talking about healthcare.
I'm calling about DEI.
We're talking about healthcare.
Yeah.
Disparities. So what we're asking is if you attack DE&I and then we have a crisis that impacts one population over another, but you cannot direct specific spending or research or interventions to that population, how do you solve the problem?
Do you think the federal government should be paying for DEI?
I think the federal government has a vested interest in ensuring that its citizens survive childbirth.
Well, we are meeting that obligation.
We are not.
Oh, that I can explain to you how we are.
You have not done so far. But also, I would say that we can improve healthcare for everybody at the same time as helping the people who are most likely to die.
And now, say what? News to make you nauseous on WRTR Real Talk Radio. Let's go.
Explain. Nope, not that. These are some of the stories you might not read about in the New York Times, the Washington Post, or the Wall Street Journal. It's news to make you nauseous. Yeah. What you got, Miss Lyric?
Sad news.
Oh,
very, very
fuck.
sad news. This one really made me nauseous, like for real. Like it really hurt my feelings. Say what, New York?
Say what?
Now this one made me sick to my stomach. Honestly, it really hurt my feelings because I was like, I couldn't even imagine this happening at all. Like this is the worst thing that could ever happen. So there was a shooting in Brooklyn, New York, that killed a 7-month-old baby in Brooklyn.
No.
The gunman was actually aiming at her dad. Authorities say 21-year-old Amari Green fired from the back of a moped on April 1st. The stray bullet hit the baby in the head while she sat in her stroller on the street. Another shot grazed a 2-year-old in a separate stroller. Green and his accomplice, 18-year-old Matthew Rodriguez, fled the scene on the moped but crashed a few blocks away. Green was hospitalized and arrested Thursday, while Rodriguez was later apprehended in Pennsylvania. The mother says, so there's different videos on here. The mother didn't find out that her baby was actually injured or shot by the stray until she got into the store and went to go check on her baby, and unfortunately the baby was hit. And they do show footage of that on Instagram, the moment where she found out that her baby was hit.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh my gosh.
she was rushed to the hospital, but unfortunately she succumbed to her injuries. And the funeral was just a couple days ago. Really fucking sad.
Well, shit. I was trying to be funny about stuff. Damn. Okay. I mean, no, it's even a bigger exclamation point on the fact that when y'all start and y'all be shooting at people and you think you done caught this nigga where this, that, and the third, if you have to fire more than one shot and it don't hit its target, nigga, every other bullet could go anywhere. Think about
or just why don't you just, if you're too scared to run up on the person you have a problem with, why are you shooting amongst people who don't have nothing to do with anything?
This isn't Fortnite.
That's crazy to me.
This isn't Fortnite. This isn't Call of Duty. These are real people in their real lives. Speaking of which, you know what? This one's off the cuss. Say what me?
Say what?
At this point, MAGA, where y'all at? The military, because y'all wanted to make America great again all the times, but now. Where y'all at? Where you at? Because the military, they didn't up the ante up to 42, which is still too young for me. But either way, where y'all at? Y'all wanted to make America great again. You doubling down on things that Trump's doing. You believe that he's such a great patriot. You want to say that you're like Donald Trump. Be like Donald Trump. Well, oh, no, wait. He didn't sign up for the military either, did he? Huh. Okay. But, okay. Either way, you could support his shit, right? Because America, we making it great again. Where y'all at? Why are y'all not in the streets? Why are y'all not out here signing up to go to MEPS? Oh, no, wait. You ain't even got to go to MEPS no more. They waived that. They don't even care if you healthy anymore. Listen, if you got a weed charge, they gonna take you too. Go. What's stopping y'all? Where you at? Where you at, MAGA? For that. That wasn't my actual. My actual was Say What Men on Earth in 2026.
Say what?
CNN.com reports Polish man arrested following undercover CNN investigation into online rape networks. Have you heard about the online rape networks?
What the fuck you mean?
Have you heard?
No.
Wow. Polish authorities have arrested a man in connection with the alleged rape of an, quote, unknowing victim that he was recorded and shared online, the district prosecutor's office in Lublin said on Thursday. The arrest follows an undercover investigation by CNN into online networks of men teaching each other how to drug and rape their partners. This thing
I did know. No. They made a movie about this. They call it The Sleeping Beauty.
It's like 60-something million not niggas, but dudes. Like dudes, men.
Yes. They call it The Sleeping Beauties. In some countries, they'll pay a prostitute to do that. They'll literally do it knowingly.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they'll have unknowing victims who will be drugged, and they'll fuck them or do stuff with them or allow stuff to be done to them while it's being videotaped. It's called Sleeping Beauties.
Yes, that's the name of that. But did you know that there was an academy teaching these dudes online how to drug?
No.
Hold on. And then get this. They are drugging their wives and having people come into their homes and fuck their wife while their wife is unconscious. Wife's been experiencing like health concerns and otherwise, and like when they ask about it, they're being gaslighted. It's so crazy right now, the shit that they are doing. And for 60-some million niggas to be on there, y'all have got this world, and I mean this world, because it didn't say 6-some million or 60-something million Americans. It said 60,000 men. We need to address this goddamn sex epidemic that is going on right now with y'all.
Oh my gosh,
y'all are
that's
so
crazy.
sex crazy. This is crazy.
You know what? It's getting to the point where nothing surprises me anymore. And that's don't you think that's kind of sad?
Oh, no, I think it's kind of crazy.
Read a headline and you could be like, oh, well, this is America. I'm not surprised at that. That's fucking sad. I'm not surprised that there's a fucking rape network.
Yep.
There's so much other fuckery shit going on. The Epstein Epstein files, well, I've been known that since fucking COVID happened. But now the rest of the world is catching up with the Epstein and people actually raping babies and bodies and all that type of shit. Like, this world is fucked up. I'm sorry.
I'm not. I mean, it is what it
it's
is.
fucked up.
Don't be
No,
sorry for the
I'm
truth.
sorry for my. Sometimes I feel bad because
No,
I
I feel
have kids that
absolutely
have to
bad.
live in
Yes.
this fucked up ass society
Yes.
and this world.
Their
And it
experiences will be
scares
different.
me as a parent
Yep.
that one day I'm gonna leave and they're gonna be out here to fend for themselves
Yeah.
in this land of fucking perverts and predators and all types of bullshit.
I get
That
it.
scares me.
Me too.
That's crazy.
Really does. If you want these and more nauseating news stories, make sure you follow us over on the socials at WRTR Radio. That's on Blue Sky. I am at marcus.smoot on TikTok. I took off the Marcus Smoot. That seems so superficial. So I'm doing Marcus.Smoot on TikTok. How about that?
Okay, that's cool. I love it. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook at Lyric Bravado. Social media is kind of fucking with me right now.
How so?
Because I don't like the fact that the phones is listening. So I don't know. I gotta see. I might get some throwaway accounts that y'all can see me on and just block everything on there. Because it's really starting to freak me out.
Welcome to my world, sweetie. Well, you getting there. You're almost there. You getting there.
This shit is weird.
It is.
It's weird.
Oh my God. All right. So up next on Real Talk, what we talking about?
We're talking about white people colonizing black hair.
Oh, Tracy Ellis Ross. I saw it.
There you go.
There
you go.
Up next.
Okay, so they keep saying that sex is binary, that there's only two sexes, and that it's just biology. Oh, that just so happens to be my specialty. So let's talk biology. Hi, my name is Dr. Maylise. I have my PhD or doctorate in neuroscience and behavior, and I have studied sex differences and sex as a multivariate model for more than a decade. Given the fact that there has been such an increase in transphobia, especially against trans athletes, and even Kansas revoking driver's license of their transgender community, I feel like it's an important time to be talking about this, especially as a scientist. So let me be the first to tell you that sex is not binary. It's insufficient and it doesn't map onto real biology. Sex isn't one thing. It's a collection of traits that operates at multiple levels in the body. Your chromosomes, your hormones, your gametes. Yeah, sex is binary. Okay, quickly define a gamete. You can't. And we see examples in both humans and other non-human animals that break this binary all the time. There are species of fish that have 4 different sex genotypes. Even spotted hyenas have genitalia that don't neatly fit 1 or 2 categories. One evolutionary biologist said that one of the biggest errors in modern biology is people assuming that chromosomes mean anything definitive about body type or behavior. Most biological traits do not fall into 1 or 2 neat boxes. They exist on spectrums, in clusters, and even in combinations. Even testosterone, right? It's not a male hormone. Everybody's body makes it. Testosterone is quite literally the precursor, the substrate needed to make estrogen. Estrogen comes from testosterone. Intersex people also exist. Sometimes they have both XX and XY cells in the same body. And roughly 4 million people in the United States are intersex, and probably a severe undercount. There are probably so many more people who are intersex and just have no idea. So when politicians write laws claiming that sex is binary, they're not citing science. They're citing vibes. Researchers who study this are actually saying the exact opposite. They are quite literally just being anti-science to justify their own bigotry and codify it into law. Trans people don't need nature to validate them, but the science does not contradict their existence, and it never did. I have links in my bio and my link tree about sex and gender resources if you'd like to learn more.
Keeping it 100. It's Real Talk. On WRTR Real Talk Radio, we keep it real.
I wanted to talk about the colonization of black hair, black beauty, black people in general. What made me want to talk about this was an article in Vogue that featured Tracy Ellis Ross with her beautiful afro, but Vogue decided to name it something different. And it immediately offended me, and it immediately enraged me and pissed me off, and I said all types of wild shit in response to what Vogue decided to name her afro. Marcus, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of a cloud bob before?
SquarePants? I mean, what are we talking? I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
No, I saw that
And
bullshit. I was
neither
so
do a
pissed.
lot of other African American people who saw that article and saw what they decided to call her beautiful afro. A fucking cloud bob, though. Are y'all crazy? Did we not go through this with Kim Kardashian calling cornrows boxer braids?
Watch, it's about to be a trend of white people out here with they blonde hair and blue eyes blown out and rocking what they call a cloud. Watch it. Lyric. They about to burn they shit. They about to be bald as fuck. I can't wait. I want to see y'all try to be us. Try to be us. Everybody want to be us till it's time to be us. Try to be us.
It's really upsetting that we have to now push for certain laws when it comes to our natural hair, and y'all take that and y'all want to say, okay, well, since we're allowing you, basically, because that's how they feel, we're allowing you to wear your natural hair, now we're going to put a spin on that, and we're going to call it what we want to fucking call it. No, you don't get to fucking do that.
No,
you don't fucking get to do that.
You don't
Hair
get to
has
rob
always
me.
been a very sensitive topic when it comes to black women generally, but black people in all, because our hair holds history. Cornrows especially was something that we did to hide certain things in our hair when slavery was happening and we had to run. Cornrows for designs were used as pathways, as maps, so we could know and communicate with each other, and we could know where to go. I cannot stand for a white person to say, "Oh, you didn't create that. Oh, that didn't come from you. We did this. We did that first." Like, why is it always a competition? We have history. We have
That's why. That's why it's a competition, because we have history. Their history is immersed in colonization. It's immersed in blood. It's immersed in hatred. It's immersed in a whole bunch of horrible shit, which is why all these, or a lot of these white guys out here now, identify so angrily towards everybody else that's winning and they aren't. They are sitting here with theories like, oh, well, immigrants are stealing our jobs. How are immigrants stealing your jobs, sir? You control you. You went through your life by yourself. So if you are not qualified for said job, and said immigrant, based off of the experiences of their life, they are naturally going to be more qualified and get the job over you. Why is that so hard for people to believe? You always want to talk about picking up yourselves by the bootstraps, but far too many of you are incapable of such. Why is that? Have you ever thought to sit back, self-reflect? Oh, wait, that sounds like therapy. Oh, wait, so many are scared.
So this is my problem with this. People would be so quick to say, "Oh, you black people need to get over things. Oh, that was 400 years ago. Why are you still worried about it? Oh, this, that, and the third." This is why hair holds history. Hair means something. It's a part of who we are as a people, and it's a part of our culture.
It is.
After the I can't read today.
Abolitionists.
After the abolition of slavery barriers to advancement, the comb test was used in the United States to advance the idea that Afro-textured hair was not socially acceptable. So, an organization would hang a fine-tooth comb outside of its door, indicating that if a visitor's hair could not be easily combed, they were not welcome to enter.
Yep.
So, if you know that things like this have happened to us, how dare you in 2026 go and change what we call an afro to something more palate pleasing to you and call it a fucking cloud bob? Y'all always do this type of shit and then wonder why we are so outraged by it.
Yep.
Because it's a slap in the face. It's disrespectful. You do not get to dictate our culture to us.
Exactly.
If we welcome you into it, that's perfectly fine. But you're going to respect it because you're a visitor. You're not a member of our culture. You're a visitor.
Nor can you come up with legislation that omits us from the natural. Nor can you come up with legislation that omits us from getting privileges or access to other things based off of what naturally grows out of our scalp. Do you get that we can't control this? This ain't something that we go home at the end of the day and do so to represent ourselves. This is naturally coming out of our skin. It's just the way that we are. You have to understand that. The same way your stringy ass hair and your blonde ass blue eyes come out of your goddamn neck is the same way that it comes out of ours.
You know how disheartening it is to wear braids or wear your locks and wear your fro and how it grows naturally out of your hair. Go to a job interview and be told,
yep,
you look unprofessional because of your natural hairstyle.
Mm-hmm.
You know that has happened to me.
Yeah.
I was let go of a job and told that I was unprofessional. First of all, I've always been the type to where I feel your hair does not define the job description and your work ethic at all. It's just something that people do to dictate a certain look that they may want. But do I think it's fair? No, I do not.
They want to push your identity.
It's cool for Miss Becky to do it, but as soon as the black girl Keisha do it, it's a fucking problem. Then it looks ghetto. Then it looks unprofessional. Then you look unkempt. This, that, and the third. I was told that I had to go home because I had color in my wig, right? But then you hire a white girl with teal fucking hair.
I believe you told me this story before.
Called me unprofessional.
But then once a white girl does it, it's cool.
Mind you, this is the same job that I had that stroke from because I was overworked. Why? Because I didn't have any help.
I mean,
this
they were
particular
clearly
office
horrible.
Required 2 receptionists, check in and a checkout because it was that big. I was doing it all by myself. You call me unprofessional, and mind you, I'm going because that's what black women do. We gonna get it done.
Right.
I was getting it done. You hired a new manager to come in there. Did not know me, did not know my work ethic. She took one look at me and called me unprofessional and then hired a white girl with teal hair.
Of course.
Do you know how demeaning that is? This is why we fight for certain rights and stuff like DEI and stuff like that is important, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't get half the opportunities we got.
Oh no, they're experiencing that now. That's why white people are upset. That's why we see the gears grinding at this point, because white people have been inconvenienced. And how dare you?
Here's the thing. Y'all looked at it like it was a handout. No, we still had to apply. We still had to actually get that job and qualify for that job.
It's called earning.
But if it hasn't been for those things put in place, we wouldn't even have the opportunity to show up for an interview. That was the point. They're always doing that type of shit.
Yeah, because you've been told all of your life that as a black, you can't have these things. So we had to almost every one of us have had to evolve and achieve and step over the bar.
Of course.
To make it in y'all's white world.
If you're good, we were taught to be better than good.
Yeah.
We had to supersede
good
the
wasn't
normal
enough.
Qualification that a white person has to have for a job. We had to go over and beyond to even be considered normal.
Why do you think we're so good at the jobs we perform? Why do y'all think that is? Do y'all think it's by happenstance?
Black people be dying for heart attacks and stress and be having all these mental health issues too. All that shit go hand in hand.
All of the time. So there you go. It's not magic. It's not, ooh, where did it come from? It's literally our response, our trauma responses to the circumstances that y'all create socially. For what reason? White. That's why. And that.
You know what?
What?
One more thing.
Okay.
I love that we as people have collectively said, We don't give a rat's ass, for the most part, what's going on, because we told y'all this was going to happen. I love the fact that black people are staying out of white people's business
We're
right
not
now.
doing it. We're
We
not.
don't give two fucks how y'all feel about shit, because we tried to tell y'all this was going to happen in the beginning and y'all did not listen, and then y'all turn to us and expect us to be y'all saviors and help, and we need y'all to protest and this, that, and the third. And no, we're not doing shit, because why?
The truth is out
Black
there.
fatigue is real. We tired.
Yeah.
We tired. We tired. We're tired. We're not gonna keep marching. We're not gonna keep protesting. Now is our time to sit back and relax and just let you experience what we've been experiencing all this time.
Because we're going to be all right. Because we've had to be. Y'all are sitting around here wondering what black people don't know that you do. Or I'm sorry, what y'all don't know that black people do. Sweetie, it's nothing. The reality is the reality. We're just better equipped to be able to experience it. Much like us with sunlight and y'all. So, just saying. And that will wrap up this week's WRTR Real Talk Radio. Find us on the web, WRTRradio.transistor.fm. I'm over on Blue Sky. And TikTok, MARCUSSMOOT. Add a dot in, you'll find me on TikTok. And
And what's up, y'all? Miss Lyric Bravado, available on social media platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram for now.
we got through it, sis. We did well.
Yes, we did.
We did this. Okay. All right. We'll holler at y'all
Yes.
next week, maybe. No promises. Either way.
Perhaps.
Yeah. We'll holler at y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
WRTR Real Talk Radio.
This week's show featured work from TikTok creators I Am Telesmar, Ashley the Baroness, JWB82, Aaron Partners 1, David Pacman Show, LND.Hip-Hop, CNN, Real Goddess Mia 20, Dixon.White, USA News Daily 24, Rep Summer Lee, and I Need a Little Treat, using our platform to always amplify your voices.